warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Syed Muhammad Mustaqim bin Syed Zubir and my metric number is 064872. My group will explain about the title of Islamic Manners. As we know, there are 5 content that we can peel based on the title of Islamic Manners. The first content is the manners of greeting in Islam.
Okay.
The first point we can get from based on the sub-theme the manners of greeting in Islam is not starting to greet the people of the book, which is not starting to greet the people of the book. The Prophet, may God bless him and grant him peace, said, do not greet the Jews and Christians first. Hadith riwayat Muslim. And when those who greet us, then we respond by saying Wa'alaikum only. Imam Bukhari and Muslim narrate the hadith from Anas bin Malik, who said that the messenger of God, may God bless him and grant him peace, said, when you are greeted by the people of the book, say Wa'alaikum. The second point is give greetings in firm and clear tones. It is sunnah to give greetings in a firm and clear tone, and the same when answering them, except if there are people around who are sleeping. This means that there is no term answering the greeting in the heart, because we must answer the greeting given so that the greeter can hear the answer to the greeting. In the hadith of Miqdad bin al-Aswad, it is mentioned, and we milked cattle animals until everyone got a portion to drink from us, and we prepared a portion for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So the Prophet came at night and gave a greeting that did not wake up those who were sleeping, but could be heard by those who were awake. Hadith riwayat Muslim. Miss Azhar, we know that there are many manners of Rasulullah. Can you share among the manners that you know?
When we were children, our parents and elders taught us social manners, how to see, eat, play, and act around people. All the manners have been engraved in our minds since childhood. But do we try to implement them once we are old? Good manners in Islam build the foundation of a good character. Islam places the crown on the person who is good in his manners and treats people kindly. The epitome of perfect manners is the Holy Prophet Muhammad himself. He was the best to his companions, neighbors, and even non-Muslim. His sweet tongue never uttered hurtful words for anyone. So, we should learn from his life and try to fix where we are wrong, as on the day of judgment the scale will be heavier on the people with good manners, and we will be closer to Allah.
Besides that, can you share the manners that are impressed in your life?
The manners that are impressed in my life is be kind to the parents. We do not have the right to say to our parents. Allah in the Quran has mentioned several times to be kind to them with our words and actions. The Prophet Muhammad has taught us to be gentle to our parents, especially when they are old, to get our tickets to the most beautiful place, Jannah.
What about you, Mr. Ashraf? What the means of manners, the seeking of knowledge? Can you share some?
The manners of seeking knowledge is about intention, clear or defined goals, veneration, adab, and consistency. First, intention. Have a high intention of why you are seeking knowledge. Is it to seek the pleasure of Allah, may He be exalted, or are you seeking knowledge to show off? 2. Clear and defined goals. Have a clear sense of what you are seeking and define what your goals are for seeking knowledge. What are you trying to achieve? How are you going to go about seeking knowledge? Do you want to be able to teach others? Third, veneration. Have a deep, unshakable respect scholars, even when we disagree. Writings of scholars, books which are the vessels containing the water of guidance, and even knowledge itself. Scholars are inheritors of the Prophet. May Allah bless him and grant him peace. The respect of ulama is sickness of our time. Have wudu when studying. 4. Adab. Have a proper adab. You can only have adab if you learn about it. 5. Consistency. Learn something every day and review every day. Our lives are busy, but at the same time, we should set aside some time every day to learn. Seeking knowledge should become intrinsic for the truth seeker.
How about you, Miss Aisha? What is our responsibility as a children toward parents? Can I know?
Respect elders. Number 1, be polite. Being polite to an elder is a demonstration of respect. Older Americans grew up during a time when manners and respect were part of everyday etiquette. If they are talking, listen to them. Don't interrupt them or address them by their first name unless given permission. Number 2, visit them if you can. Pop in and say hi if you live close enough to them. Plan out of surprise visit or see them at the same time every week to make it a routine. Visiting elders, pupil in a person is a great way to give them social interaction and brighten their day. Lastly, tell them how much you appreciate and respect them. Even if you demonstrate that you respect your elders through your action, it's important to actually tell them how much you appreciate and respect them. Compliment and giving people purpose, especially older Americans, is a very positive message.
I like traveling with my friends. Can you tell me what are the manners that need to be practiced when traveling, Mr. Izan?
Thank for the question. There are many manners that we need to practice when traveling. Among them, we must remember that you are a visitor, and we must always regard local as your host and let them go about their normal routine. And then don't expect them to make space for you on the train or bus or any transport. This is their day to day, and they might be on their way to work or school. And always be courteous in your interaction, and you will reap the reward. Most people are eager to help and engage with a friendly person, and no matter where they are from. Besides, mind your manner in your restaurant. We should try local cuisine. Is a big part of exploring a new culture. The food will be both interesting and different, and you will might not like the taste, but always remember that it's the traditional food of the country you are visiting. While we on the topic of restaurant, do some research and regarding tipping before you make your way to your destination. In some country, gratitude is expected. In other, it could be offensive if you are not sure. Check with your tour guide. It's a way better to be prepared. That's all from me for now. Thank you.
Last but not least, can I know what is the advantage of charity?
Charity manners. What is charity? Charity means true. In terms, charity is giving something to people in need voluntarily and sincerely without being limited by a certain time and amount, with the aim of wanting to get closer to Allah. First of all, we must sincerity in charity. The key to charity is sincerity. People who like to give alms are not only liked by people, but Allah also likes someone who gives alms sincerely in order to gain His pleasure. Charity by showing off and being proud of yourself causes loss in the hereafter. After that, in giving charity, we must give priority to obligatory charity. Allah will not accept the practice of the sunnah until His servant fulfills the obligatory practice. The practice that Allah likes to draw closer to Him is to fulfill one's obligation. A Muslim must pay zakat when the time comes. Pay zakat first because it is included in the pillars of Islam. Last but not least, in charity, don't mention the alms donate. Don't be reminded of things or things from the past. Whatever form of help and charity that has been given should never be brought up again. The rewards earned will be automatically erased if you pick up the donate items whether consciously or not.